The following is intended for mature audiences only. Discretion is advised.
All right. Welcome back to the show. My name is Tim.
This is Big Ralph.
You gonna take that, Boo? He just stole Big.
Get out of here, bro. You're just Ralph, bro.
Damn.
Don't even try to take Big Ralph on
Not
the show.
even
anything.
2 seconds in, he tries to swipe.
Yeah, bro. Who the are you? Yeah, you're Ralph. Whatever.
Sure.
We're gonna edit that
My
out.
name is Tim.
This is Ralph.
Can't even
My
say
name
his
is Big
own
Boo,
name
and
right.
it's Ralph over there.
Not Ralph.
He's over there
Fucker.
saying Raph.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Raph. Today's show, guys, is villains. You know, we got our typical villains like, Raphael over here.
I'm on the same ticket as
So we're gonna pick our top three, each of our individual top three fat signal best top three villains out of comic books and manga, because those are comics as well.
I prefer it could be anything, but we're gonna just go comics, guys.
We're gonna explore mediums and genres as we go.
Exactly. But yeah, today's episode is gonna be on villains. We're not gonna give you your typical ones like
Thanos,
Megatron, Skeletor,
But good sir,
Thanos,
before we get further into it,
Joker.
I'm just saying, before we get further into it,
Can I
let the man
you gotta.
speak. He's almost done with the sentence.
I want to.
Quick sentence.
I need him to
He's
say one
almost done.
specific thing real quick.
This is Fat Signal Podcast.
No, that's not what I needed you to say.
That's basically what we're getting. Continue though.
Can you please usher us into the beat, Boo?
I totally realized we didn't have a beat kickoff. Josh, honor the. There you go. You heard what Tim said.
How do you want to start it, Boo?
All right, guys. Like I said, today's episode, we're talking about villains like Raph, Tim.
How did I know he was going to list me as a villain? I was going to try to get to that before
We're not doing your average ones like Thanos and the Snap. And what's the guy? Majors something.
He who has been alleged in
Jonathan Majors is his name?
woman-beaten crimes. Jonathan Majors.
And we're not talking about villains like, the 3 to 5 different Jokers. Everybody could sit there. We could have an episode on the arguments of who their best Joker is in general. We're going on in some villains that you probably never heard of.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to go one by one, or we go in like all three, each of us?
How many are you doing each?
We can go one by one.
3.
I got 2.
I got 3.
Oh, and by the way, guys, if you don't hear, that's our crazy boy Josh. If you heard the first couple of episodes of this
Dude, we've been reviewing these episodes.
and you are a serial killer,
You are
bro.
a character, my
You
friend.
are a character, my friend. Josh, every time you're blurting out some of the most craziest that's on the show, and you're blurting out of the blue rant. And yet you edited it. So we're knowing that it's like amazing. We've said, Josh, you're your own. You're perfect. Because you be like this. You'll be like this. We'll be like, man, that shit's crazy if they has a crazy party. And Josh comes in. Yeah, what if it was like a sex party with all these people and it was dildos and all that. Out of nowhere, Josh on like that. We be like, that Josh, you wildin', bro. Yes or no, Tim?
No, it's true. There's that one movie, that horror movie you were talking about.
Oh, Antichrist, yeah.
Yeah, it just came up, and like even in the episode, I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, it was funny, bro. So you are. So yeah, guys.
Hell yeah, Josh. Yeah, man.
All right. So today, like we said, we're doing villains. We're gonna let Raph go first. Raph, what's one of your top villains you think is crazy, asinine, or you think is just outright what?
It's what the is the first one I'm bringing. Actually, all 3 that I'm bringing is gonna be what the. This one's called Egg Foo. He's a DC villain.
I knew one of you guys was gonna pick him. I knew one of you guys was gonna pick Egg Foo.
Who?
Egg Foo. He's a building-sized communist Chinese agent shaped like an egg.
With a pencil Chinese mustache and everything. He's a Wonder Woman villain.
Whips around with his mustache.
Are you kidding me?
Racist
Stereotypical. Yeah, racist as hell.
Egg Boo, racist.
See,
Egg
Tim for sure. Whoa.
He's
they got the
yellow and
curly
everything.
They got the yellow.
They made him a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, you're gonna love my last one, dude.
That's like if Humpty Dumpty had went communist, bro.
And was Chinese. Yep.
All right.
So that's what they did say. They said pretty much, guys, Humpty Dumpty, let's make that like pretty much North Korea. North Korean Humpty Dumpty. Sat on that Korean wall, had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the egg foo's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Something like that.
I would know more, but I didn't want to taint my Google search.
I have no problem with my Google search. All right, now, once you go Alex Jones, it doesn't matter after that.
This is true.
Now, no, dude, I've been on my Donnie Yen tip all week, bro. I've been watching every Donnie Yen movie. That fool, bro, is an awesome actor.
Dude, did you see the fat one? The one where he plays the fat guy?
No, not yet. I'm waiting to watch that one. But I've
That was
watched his
hilarious,
older
dude.
ones, bro, where he played Crippled Ho. That's what his name is, Crippled Ho. I'm going off subject, and I'll go.
Yeah, I
real
was
quick.
about to ask. I was
I'll
like,
speed it up.
does this have to do with the comic?
I acknowledge it. You can shut up.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Let the man finish his sentence.
You don't have to.
I'm letting him finish.
Now, what's so crazy about it, and I told Tim about this, is that it's dubbed, and it's dubbed with 60s brothers and brother lingo and
Oh,
60s
yeah.
brothers doing it. So you got Donnie Yen sitting there, nah, brother, we ain't gonna be doing this. We ain't gonna be going down like that. It's like, whoa.
It's blaxploitation, but they're not black.
Well, on that tip, what's your next character, Boo?
Tim, what is yours?
If you've got a character that I think you're gonna pick, I've got one that's gonna match it.
All right, Tim, here's the thing. So you don't get in trouble.
Yeah, no.
If I think what you're saying, listen. If I think what you're saying,
See,
listen to me.
here's what I'll do. I'll save
No,
that for number 2, so I can say my number 1. But it's still in the
Okay.
same lane. It's still in the same lane.
Here's the thing. I'll text you right now, and you say
I
the
can't
word.
see it. I can't see it.
If I hear that word, you stop, and I'll finish it off for you. So every
Okay.
time you say that word,
Okay, well, first off, it's in the same lane of dogs. We got a little bit of a dog theme going on here, as you'll find out, folks. Because in comics, there's some folks that just really don't like dogs.
oh, and before we continue, Tim,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you so the people know. Out of
Yes.
your top 5 comic characters of all time, where does Batman lay?
Out of all time,
If you had to only draw, let me just say this. If
Mm.
they sat there and said you had one comic character you can draw for the rest of your life, only the rest of them is
for
scrapping.
that I can draw for the rest. Batman. I mean, number 1.
So,
It's 1
okay.
through
yeah.
5, totally.
So you hear that, guys.
Yeah.
And let's just say this.
If we're
from
going,
what the research,
because I was about to say, context is important. Like, Batman's always going to be up there, but depending on most creative, one that I'm going to draw, it's always going to move around. If you're talking about who I can draw till the end of time, Batman number 1, without a doubt.
now, doing my research on this villain, Batman slipping in Gotham.
Oh no, yeah, I'm glad you went down this lane, and I'm glad you chose Batman. Do continue, Boo.
No. I'm just saying Batman's tripping, Batman's slipping, and I'm gonna let you keep on going before.
Isn't that a known fact, though? This has kids as his sidekicks.
That's not
No. I got more, Tim. We'll keep going.
That's
Go
not
ahead.
that falls along the questionable things he does as a vigilante. There's some straight up villainous that man has done in comics.
Yes.
But
yes. And then
before
I'm
we get
doing my
there,
research,
before we
go
get
ahead,
there,
Tim. What's yours?
my number 1 right now, introductory, is how familiar are you guys with Full Metal Alchemist?
Not bad.
I've never stepped foot into that. I've tried to, bro, but
Fair. So within the first major arc that happens, one of the first villains that you meet in this series is this scientist, Shu Tucker, something like that. He's been memed to fucking death because this motherfucker is maniacal evil. He deals with alchemy, but with animals and okay? Long story short, he turns his own daughter into a dog. He's treated as like a very sympathetic character along with his daughter. You get taken on this whole ride where you absolutely love the daughter. The daughter goes missing. You don't find her, but you see this dog down in the cellar. Sooner or later, you find out what this did, and the way they set that up is dark. Gave up his own daughter to turn her into a science project.
Father of the year right there.
Pretty evil.
Hey, Ralph, you see my new fish tank back there, baby?
What a wonderful segue, Boo.
Huh?
Nice. What you got in there?
Dude.
You got a beta.
Oh, I'm going to get some all kind of but I just got it set up. You got to wait like 2 weeks.
It's a 2-gallon, Boo.
10-gallon.
That is the best sidestep I've seen.
It's a 10-gallon, bro.
He said, "Speaking of pets, you want to see my fish?"
That's what said I had a bowl of water with a filter set up in my room. That's it. Damn, that's up. Okay. That's a cool one, Tim. He turned his daughter into the dog. Maybe his daughter tried to kill him or some.
No, this was like a 6-year-old.
Right on.
It couldn't have not been his daughter. But that's what serial killers and weird do. That's a weird bro. I wouldn't turn my daughter into no dog.
Absolutely.
I'm saying it's weird. I get it. But at least the daughter was alive. The didn't weld him. If he welded her to another human being, like the dog welder.
There you go.
Then we're talking some.
Now we're going up a level. Now we're going up a level.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Dude, the dog welder. If y'all ain't heard that, that's some PETA. I'm surprised y'all ain't done about that, bro. I'm surprised PETA, bro, ain't been like, how's this character even alive? How's this character even around? How you guys even come up with this character and then letting this even be on Google search?
So,
like that, bro.
So what does he do? Weld dogs to buildings or what?
And Rolf, you want to know what his hobby is?
What's up?
Trapping dogs and killing them or welding them to other dogs or other human beings that he catches.
What?
And
So
he resides in Gotham. Gotham is his home
he's
state.
a Batman
so
villain?
Batman's just letting, yeah, he's a Batman villain. So Batman just let run around welding lassies
Damn,
and
just
cryptos. No, I'm telling you, he's letting lassies and cryptos get welded to people, bro. Like, come on.
Not
I'm pretty
lassie,
sure.
not lassie.
Listen here.
what about Aces? He's
No,
here.
no. I'm
Old
pretty sure
Yellers.
his no. You know how everybody has that holy grail of what they want to do? His holy grail is the weld crypto Superman. I'm pretty sure.
That would be.
Are we
Ultimate
talking
Weld right
Dogwelder or Batman?
Dog welder.
Okay.
Was in the same universe.
Batman's just up letting that shit happen, bro.
We'll get to that, I guess.
Listen here, guys. I'm pretty sure it's came across Gotham PD's intercepts and all their radios. Dog welder. There's a guy welding dogs to people. Are you kidding me, Batman? That's not intriguing you. First off, how is that humanly possible? If you're able to weld
It's
dogs
not,
to people,
Boo. It's
that's what I'm saying. So he
it's
needs to stop this.
canonically possible.
It's comic books, Tim. How do you know it's not possible? I'm not trying to advocate for this. Quit trying to make it think I'm pro this. Tim, you're trying to make me say that it's possible for
I'm
dogs
not.
to
I'm
be
just
welded.
saying.
Bro.
I'm saying
Stop.
Dogwelder clearly thinks it's not humanly possible. It's possible through dogs.
It's possible because it's a comic book. That's why it's possible.
It's a comic book by freaking Garth Ennis, John McSierra, and Steve Dillon.
Garth made Dogwelder.
Bro, and here's the fucked up part. You want to know what? You want to hear his stats?
Sure.
The never speaks and he weighs 420 pounds and he never shows his face.
What the? How does he do anything?
So no, he's like the
He's not
blobber.
welding
No.
anything to anything, bro. He's not welding or catching.
He'll grab him. No, Rolf, listen here, Rolf. You're going to sit there and tell me 100-pound got action if this grabs him?
If a 400-pound person grabs a 100-pound
You're
person,
going to sit there and think he's 420 pounds of just blubber? You think he's 420 pounds of blubber? Look at the pictures. I haven't seen the blob.
No, yeah. If X-Men can have the Blob like be a kung fu fighter and dude, I'm pretty sure Dogwelder can.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
can
He's
move.
not no fat. He's not like the.
once again, we're in
look
comic
at look.
books. They can do anything.
Yeah, bro. It's sick.
So with that being Boo's number one, Roth, what's your number two, dude?
That's not my number one. That's my number two. I'm going backwards.
My number one here is Mandrill. This one is a up story. This is another racist character. So it was a black baby born to two white parents.
Oh, I saw that one. Hold on. Let me finish it. I saw that one. It was a black baby born to two parents with curly hair and everything. So the white husband thought that was cheating or some his wife was cheating. And it was back in the time when black baby and it ain't mine.
So he dropped him off in the desert. He abandoned him in the desert. But this is where it gets even more racist. His superpower is he releases pheromones that enslaves and hypnotizes white women.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh, that's too. Yeah, that's one of them soul brother. That's a soul brother.
But then they made him look like a monkey. So it's like, it just doesn't stop getting racist. It goes racist.
They got him looking like Chewbacca, bro.
That's my number one, Tim.
All right, Tim, you ready?
Oh, it's my turn now, right?
Yeah, shoot, baby. What's your number one?
So are we doing 2 or are we doing 3?
We're doing 2. It looks
I
like
only got 2.
for.
You're more than welcome to do 3, dude. So go ahead.
I'm gonna do all 3 on this show. But my second one, and I'm gonna need your help for this, Boo. If you thought Show Tucker and Dogwelder was bad, wait till you hear about Dog.
What the?
And no, we're not you.
Are you kidding me?
But keep saying the word, Tim. Keep saying the word.
What's his name? Dog what?
Again, the manga is called Dog.
You're me. You are me, Dog? That's the name of it, Dog. Oh my God.
Like Batman, but Dog.
Get the out of here. What the
He himself is not the villain. His dad is. His dad is the villain because his dad.
So Dog dad is the villain.
So what his dad did apparently.
Hold on, I got this. Hold on. Are you ready? Dog villain is villain. Is villain.
His dad.
Dog villain is villain.
Apparently went out on a drunken rage.
Gaped
a dog, and the dog gave birth to Dog. And now Dog
out of here
is out to go basically kill his dad. From what the synopsis look, can you read the synopsis, Josh? And Boo will cover any
black,
questionable words.
Please tell me the
wait,
dad's
is that
not
what it
black,
says?
bro.
He's gonna find that man and
Rex is a half-man dog.
Are you
created when a drunk old man forced himself on a stray female dog in the street because of his father. Rex has to live his life as a freak rejected by society. So one day he's going to find that man and gape him. Okay, it's weird.
So he becomes his own villain.
And dude, when you're gaping, they can't be promoting gape like that. They're promoting hella gape.
Oh, you're gonna have to. Yeah, we can't be saying gape like we were saying earlier. You gotta censor
I don't
that.
say. I've watched too many good shows on my podcast to know gape is a hell of a word to say. You can't be saying gape, bro. So yeah. Dog.
Though we've said it like 50 times in like the span of 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, look, he did force himself on a stray dog, and then this is how dog became, to be. Wow. And that's my number 2.
Well, my number 1, I'm going to give you guys a quote. His quote that he says to every superhero that he fights is, "I am Snowflake. Every cell of my being burns with white and hot ecstasy. Cocaine is my God, and I am a human instrument of its will."
Wow.
Okay, his name is Snowflake.
His name is Snowflake.
And he is
he DC villain?
Colombian cartel. Yep. Oh, you want to know what city he resides in?
Colombian cartel.
Florida, Miami.
Gotham.
Get the out of here. What the what's his power?
His superhuman powers are this. On the human consumption of cocaine, he gets superhuman strength, superhuman speed, immunity to pain, psychokinesics. He can be psycho with it or teleport, whatever that shit is. And here's the part about it. He's consumed so much cocaine that the mere touch of him, you get a contact high.
It's like acid sweat contact. If you touch him, you get high.
A high on cocaine, and if you get a significant amount, you're ODing.
Get the out of it. So if he touches you long enough, you're dead.
Yep.
By a heart attack, basically.
His religion is cocaine worship.
Cocaine.
He was in the New 52 against Catwoman.
They brought him back.
You need a character like that come back.
Like I said, his home city, Gotham. Batman, you're slipping. You're slipping, brother.
Yeah, Batman,
bro.
Dude, Batman is totally
letting all these dudes.
You want to know what his hobbies are?
Do tell.
Doing drugs and lounging on the beach.
Oh, really? I would have never guessed.
So he's basically a Californian.
So here are his goals. Get rich by selling as much drugs as possible. He succeeded. Holding down that drug empire that he was raised to be, he failed. And he wanted to hoard as much cocaine as he can for human consumption.
So that is Boo's number one. And those are his two.
That's a good ass number one.
That deserves a round of applause right there. That was top
that is
tier.
A good as number one.
Let's wrap this up. Roth, we'll do our last ones. What is your third or absolute number one?
This is my number three. Yeah, definitely number three is Asbestos Lady. So she hated the Human Torch.
I know what list you're looking at.
There's a couple different ones I looked at.
But yeah, this is a funny one too.
Yeah, she hated the Human Torch so much.
This is 1940 science here.
That she made a suit made completely of asbestos and fireproof
to fight Human Torch.
But the funny shit is she died of cancer.
Yeah, once in the real world they found out what asbestos does, they wrote in the comic books, oh yeah, so she died from all that asbestos.
From all the asbestos.
That's why they did that to Logan. They're like, oh wait, guys, come on, there's got to be a metal poisoning or something we could do with this. He just can't live forever. You know,
yeah,
like,
he can.
He just can't live forever.
Okay. Josh, to close us out, I need you to look up covers of Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. And no, Lois Lane is not the villain.
It's her uncle or some.
No, it's Superman.
He's beating on her. No.
Yeah, don't do this.
More than that.
Don't do this to me, Tim. Don't do this to me, Tim.
There are covers, man, where he's got Lois tied to a truck, driving off a cliff, and he's basically going, see ya. He's cheating on her in front of her face, straight up like just calling her.
Wow, bro. Superman's about to get canceled because of hashtag cancel Superman. Hashtag cancel Superman.
Superman
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. Hashtag cancel Superman.
Lois Lane's secret romance. She cheated on him with Batman? What the
What? Hey, Tim. Hey, Ralph, let's just get real. If you was, come on, superheroes is just like that. I could see that happening. If I'm Batman and I see it, I could see that because here's the thing. Wonder Woman got passed around between Batman and Superman. Them Eskimo buddies because of Wonder Woman.
Absolutely.
Wonder Woman first off was obsessed with Superman, and then when Batman went up into the picture,
when Justice League was a thing, Bruce Timm was like, why would Wonder Woman go after Superman? Superman already has Lois Lane. Make him go after make her go after the rich boy over here.
But this is what this is what Wonder Woman saw. She was like this, okay, so when we're not fighting crime.
I'm just not a fan of that, dude. I can't believe that.
He's a straight up villain, dude.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Take that back, Tim. Take it back.
This is the fat signal, baby. You think I wasn't gonna
hate you for this one. I
You think
hate
I
you.
wasn't gonna
I hate
throw
you.
that
I
onto
hate you
this
for
show?
doing that to me. How dare you desecrate the name of Superman?
I did it. DC did all by themselves.
And you buy that garbage.
Hold on.
Oh, that's one of the.
Yeah, dude. He be beating on females too, bro. That's cold with his superhuman powers and dude. He's a piece of trash, bro. Hashtag cancel Superman. For real.
Are you guys serious? Really?
I'm
Cancel
serious.
Superman.
I'm not trolling or anything. Hashtag cancel Superman.
Cancel Superman.
Biggest
I grew up
comic
in a
book
house
villain.
with domestic violence, bro. I grew up in a house with domestic violence, bro.
And listen,
Don't
that's
play
all.
that
That's
shit,
all
dude.
anyone does when they spoof Superman. Anyway, they just turn him into a bad guy. So, like, that's all anybody sees Superman as is a bad guy.
Hashtag, dude. Cancel that fool. Get that fool some kryptonite tea. Shut him down.
Oh my God, really?
Well,
Yeah, Rob, I'm
Kryptonite
sorry.
tea.
Hashtag. So I wish you would walk around. I wish you would walk around with a Superman shirt on. Hashtag cancel that buster. No, seriously, I'm not trolling anymore.
I'll tell you
I
why
didn't know
I'll
this.
never marry
Hold
you,
on, once
Lana.
I get my
You,
once I get
Lois,
my
who wants a wife so stupid she doesn't realize I'm Superman when I can take off
bro,
my
no,
Clark
she's
Kent
being
glasses.
Listen here. This is some serious and it's on a whole nother level for her, bro. This is why. You ready? Most women can't get out. Most women it's hard for them to get out of a relationship like that. And now you're dealing with the most powerful in the world, bro, where nothing in the world can stop him. You're
He
I feel like
called
super
Lois
ex-girlfriend.
stupid because he couldn't figure out he was Superman.
Yeah, bro. At that point, you see, it's
She
already
figured it out.
bad.
She would have figured it out eventually.
It's
She would have figured
already
it out.
bad.
He didn't just call Lois stupid. He called Lois and Lana stupid. He said, "Why would I want either of you dumb?"
Bro,
You guys do not see
that's
who I am?
bad. You see what I mean? So that tells you what kind of he is. He's sitting there like, you're stupid. You didn't even know who I was. All right. We don't even. And here's the thing. Hey, listen here. Okay, Roth, let me give you a scenario on some weird. You're Superman's. You're Superman's obsessed with you being who you are right now. Rafael Torres, podcaster for the Fat Signal for Big Comedy Network. Shout out to you guys. And there's superheroes in the world, and Superman happens to be gay. He sees you chilling,
He is gay, by the way.
doing your thing, and he wants your ass. And he rolls up to you, you're just chilling over there at the liquor store.
curtain.
Woof, that nigga pop up in front of you. Hey, what's up, Rob? My name's Superman. Shooting his shot at you, and you blow him. I'm like, nah, man, I'm not that
By
way.
the way,
or
by the way,
nothing.
that's canon too. His son is gay, John Kent, and
No, I'm just saying, and you're not that way. or nothing.
and could do that.
And-
Like he could feasibly do that to you. He could land and start busting the moves.
Yeah. So listen, you're out there, you're at your car. It's 8:30 at night.
You got
And
Super Junior
boom.
trying to put the moves on you.
put the moves on you, and you blow them off like, nah, bro, I'm not that way. I'm sorry. I heard about that, but I'm sorry. Thanks for
This
the
is a
offer,
lot
but no,
for
thank
Roth
you.
right now. He's still
No.
trying to deal with the fact that his favorite character in comics is
No.
a-
What are you gonna do to that? What are you gonna do if he
No,
does
listen, you're gonna tell him no. You're gonna tell him no. Now, out of nowhere, that fool out of rage goes and throws your car. Just throws your car. Just what do you do now? Hey, do
and then
you
he
run?
calls you stupid,
Oh.
and then it flies away.
Do you run? Do you run? Yeah, but then he grabs you, and you're captive of you're a victim, bro, and you have no choice. You're being took by Superman, bro.
Have you?
Dude, it's
Were
no
you
funny,
able to
but-
find the one,
I-
Josh, where Lois is tied
Wow.
to the truck and it's going off a cliff or something? That one's the best one. Oh my god! I think I have that one. I think I bought it like years ago when I started collecting comics. I was like, dude, no way.
Telling you, there's things that are afraid. Like, what do you do? Like, there's any superhero can be easily turn a villain. And they probably are villains in today's society. Bro, you know how many fools are intimidated by Wolverine that knows Wolverine? You know what I mean? People are intimidated by him. Like, bro, this fool got claws that can cut through anything. And he can heal himself.
There it is. Look. He said,
it's so long. I hate you too.
Hashtag cancel Superman.
You wanted to be with me to the end, Lois. This is it. So he's got her mouth tied up and she's tied up to the.
That's sick, bro. That's sick, bro.
The amazing afterlife of Lois Lane. Get the out of here. Superman, gotta cancel you, bro.
Gotta cancel you. And we're gonna close it out on that. And we're closing it out.
We're gonna close it out on
guys.
that. Do we have the fancy outro? Can we play that one?
Oh my god. Be good humans, please. Not like Superman.
Hashtag cancel Super man.
This has been the Fat Signals top what is this? Top 8
no.
wackiest
I got the top. No, I got it. Top what the suspect villains.
Be good humans. See y'all.
Hashtag and cancel that.
Hashtag on your childhood. You, Tim.
That's what I do.
Yeah. And then we just gained probably a cartel nerds and all that. Like, hey, they was talking about dope.
Snowflake.
Did you see this? Did you see Superman up Lois Lane on the car, dude?
Ralph, hey, you're obsessed with that, Tim. You're obsessed with that a little too much for me, bro.
Yeah, that is kind of wrong.
So
that is kind of wrong of you, brother. I'll tell you right now, that's not
They
right.
really printed it, man. They printed like 200 something issues